Hello, everyone. I'm Gizem. Welcome from Solplanet and PowerSun collaborated webinar Ultimate Guide to Inverter Selection. I would like to introduce myself first. I'm Gizem Ballı, marketing specialist from Solplanet. And here today, we will have a solar industry experts from PowerSun, Mr. Abhinav Sharma, from PowerSun India, Head of Sales and Business Development. And we are having another speaker, Mr. Ibrahim Kadri Namdar, Solplanet MENA and India Regional Sales Manager. I would like to say welcome to everyone and welcome to our speakers. Mr. Abhinav, could you start to introduce yourself at first, please?
Sure. Thank you very much, Gizem and Solplanet for organizing this event. My name is Abhinav Sharma. I am the head for sales and business development. I look after India, Southeast Asia, and East Africa. We have an office headquarter based in Dubai. Then we have an Indian office in Noida, which is in Sector 62 Noida. And we are a product distribution company. And we are a distributor to Solplanet. And it's our pleasure to be here today to tell you more about Solplanet and PowerSun. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Abhinav. So, Mr. Ibrahim.
Thank you, Gizem. Thank you for arranging all this event. So, I'm taking care of sales and business development activities for India and MENA region. I'm very happy that we have a very experienced partner with us, PowerSun, who is supporting us for sales and business development activity in India. And here we go, a lot of things we will discuss today regarding the technology, and we'll come back to you with more details in the next couple of minutes. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Before we start, I would like to remind that you can ask your questions from the webinar chat or from the Q&A questions and answer section from the above. So we would like to answer all of your questions as PowerSun and Solplanet team. This is just for the reminder for our audience. You can ask your questions whenever fine for you. And we can start with Mr. Abhinav and PowerSun presentation at first. Mr. Abhinav, the scene is yours. I would like to give a scene for you, stage for you. Stage is yours.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. So I'll just start with my presentation. So PowerSun is a one-stop solar solutions suppliers and system company. We have a headquartered in Dubai, and then we have a regional office of India in Noida. So what PowerSun does is we support residential, commercial, and industrial projects by supplying solar panels, solar inverters from the Tier 1 brands. We are present in Southeast Asia, Middle East, Africa, and Europe. And up to now, we have supplied more than 2,000 megawatt of shipments in more than 50 countries. And we are proud to say that we have more than 1,500 happy customers who are our regular buyers. So this group was formed by Orange Overseas. So our parent company is Orange Overseas. Then we have 4 verticals under it. One is PowerSun. The other one is PNS1. We have PV market, and then Areen. As I mentioned that we are present in Middle East. So Middle East, we are present in UAE with a headquarter in Dubai. Then we are present in KSA, Oman, Jordan. We are present in Africa with an office in South Africa, Kenya, and Morocco. And then we are present in Europe with an office in Germany, Netherlands, Asia, India, Georgia, China, and Sri Lanka. So we have offices there. And then we also have warehouses wherein we stock and sell the complete material. So our journey started from 1992 when our MD was a corporate employee. So his career started his early career journey started from 1992. And he has a passion of, do something for the renewable energy sector. So in 2010, he formed a company called Orange Management Consultants. 2013, we established Orange Overseas, And then 2017, we established PowerSun. 2018, we uh, we started CSR technology and trend in solar, industry for non-profit events. 2020 market, we started expanding other markets, like we started operations in India, then RSA. 2020, we opened largest showroom, which is situated in Dubai, in the heart of Dubai, basically. And then we also started our operations in Europe. 2023, we crossed 10,000 plus customers across the globe. And we also launched a mobile application called PNS1, which in detail I'll tell you later in my presentation. 2024, PowerSun collaborated with 500 megawatt milestone with celebrated 500 megawatt milestone with J Solar. And then we also launched e-commerce website called PV Market, which is a B2B digital marketplace for the renewable energy. So about PowerSun, as I told you, PowerSun company specializes in selling solar components. So we sell these components in Southeast Asia market, the Middle East, Africa, and Europe. We cater to the residential, industrial, and commercial sector as a one-stop solar shop. So our business model revolves around purchasing stock, then selling high-quality solar components. We have our local warehouses across, globe. So, like what we do is we are a one-stop solar solution. We are a demand aggregator. We generate demands from the market. Based on that demands, we procure the material and we stock and supply it to the country-wise to the globe. Then we have a team of engineering project management. We call this solar simplified because we are a one-stop solar solution. Any material you need, you don't have to go shop by shop to purchase that material. You come to PowerSun, we give you a complete solution, and we have a 360-degree solar solution, which means we not only are present in on-grid solutions, we are also present in off-grid solutions and hybrid solutions. You can even buy it online. So our strategic partners, these strategic partners are for India, that we are doing India and Southeast Asia. So PV modules, we have JA Solar, Longi, Jinko Solar, Trina Solar, and for domestic content requirement, we have Goldie Solar and Jackson, which are again tier 1 brands. Then in string inverters, we are the exclusive partners to Solplanet. We supply across India. Then we have so far for North region and INVT for Pan India basis. Then solar batteries, we have lithium batteries of Dynas batteries and Pylantec batteries. And water pump controllers, we do INVT. Cables, we are the distributor, one of the largest distributor of a power. Then for BOS, we have Wheatmuller, Rainwise, Mabit Energy, and LED lights and solar lights. Also, we have a tab with Signify, which was earlier called Philips lights. Then PNS1, as I mentioned, that we are, on the journey of digitalizing solar. So we have a mobile application called PNS1. This mobile application has 3 different interfaces. One for EPC companies, the other one is for dealers and distributors, and the third one is for the end customer, where the installation is going to take place. So we have brought each and everything that a installer or a end customer wants, and they have to run end customer have to run behind EPC company. EPC company, they have to buy products here, and then they also, to design a project, they have to buy a different software. To use CRM, they have to buy. So we have each and everything inside PRS1. We have sales management, we have sales analytics, we have you can create inquiries, you can do sales forecasting. We have a e-marketplace of PowerSun. Then you can generate reports, dashboards. You can see, you can have automatic proposal generation. So this is very important because there are 3, 4, 5 players in the market who don't provide automatic proposal generations. So we have automatic proposal generation. You don't have to manually input your data every time. You can create it everything on a go, like within 2 or 3 minutes or 5 minutes maximum. You can create purchase orders. Then you can do material management. There is a solar loan facility when we have tie-ups with nationalized bank, we have tie-ups with NBFC banks, and these tie-ups are not only limited to the end consumer. These tie-ups are also for the channel financing. Our dealers and distributors can enjoy the financing from the banks, which is a very big hassle in India. So leads follow-up and reminders, you can follow up the leads. You can get reminders. You have team management. Team management is important if you're sitting in office and what your team is doing on the site. How generally people do is they call them, they ask for the update of the site. So on this team management, you can do complete project management. Even not only you do, even it is visible to the end consumer. So office people who are sitting in the office, they can check each and everything what is happening on the site, about the material tracking, whether it is dispatched or not, how much time is it left, whether we are on time or we are late somewhere. So you can check that also. Then we have payment request and logs. You can send payment request. You can check the logs, the payments that you have received from the end consumer. Then project activity tracking that I have already mentioned. Even this has 2D and 3D plant layout. You can do shadow analysis. And this is not only limited to on-grid projects. You can do hybrid projects. You can also do, DG sync projects. And the most important thing is after the project is completed, you can also do operation and maintenance of the project. And consumer can raise the ticket, and they can check the status of the site. They can see the monitoring. They can do monitoring. What is generation? So everything is on the phone. Whether you're sitting in India, whether you're sitting in Mumbai, any place, you can just log in and check it. Then we have PV market, which is a digital marketplace. So PV market is a novel, neutral, transparent, advanced, secure, and highly regulated B2B digital marketplace. This marketplace is for buyers and sellers. Then it has fair pricing, spot pricings. You can check the spot pricings. Even there is a provision of bidding of renewable energy projects, solar projects, and services. So I'm going to go into this. Then we have buy, bid, and sell your solar projects. So we have also brought projects here. Any customer, any EPC company, or maybe developer, or any financer or investor, if investor wants to buy any project, invest in any projects, they can do that. Any EPC company, they have got the complete ROI, they have got their profits, they can sell it anytime. So we have different type of buy and sell options, which you can go on pv.market and their live, so you can check it online. Then we have AREEN. Basically, this is the Academy of Renewable Energy and Environmental Management. So this AREEN, we brought it in joint venture with NSB, which is a part of NTPC. So this is NTPC School of Business, and they are the only business school in India who have courses on renewable energy. So we have short-term courses, we have long-term courses only on energy projects. So you can do MDP and renewable energy courses. You can do certification courses. Even we have conferences. You can go check it online. You can get something out of it. Then awards and accords. Uh, 2018, we received Solar Energy Leadership Award. So basically, we started this in 2017, and especially in renewable energy, and 2000 up to 2024. So we started 2018, we received 17, we received a Solar Energy Leadership Award, then 2019, 20, 21, and then it continued every month, every year, sorry. And we are the top PV suppliers, which is provided by EUPD Research in 2021, 22, and 23. So we have been a top supplier from last 3 years in MENA region, which is certified by EUPD. So our founder and managing director, Mr. L.K. Verma, uh, he has a vision to accelerate solarization at the lowest possible cost, making solar energy accessible in the most simple, agile, and optimized way. So the mission of the company is to achieve our goals by aggregating and aligning market demand, significantly improving product availability. So any time if you need a project material, you can come to us. You get a complete project. You get a complete material under one roof. So this is where we specialize from, how we differ from other distributors or dealers. So as I said that we have a regional offices and warehouses across the globe. This is our headquarters, and then India office is in Noida sector, etc. So I think it was all about our company that I have told you, and we'll be happy to take the questions and answers after Mr. Ibrahim finishes his technical presentation, because the product presentation is given by Mr. Ibrahim. Thank you, Gizem. Thank you, Ibrahim. I think you can hand over to Mr. Ibrahim.
Thank you, Mr. Abhinav. And once again, for the audience, if you have any questions, we are willingly to answer your questions at the moment. You can write down in our webinar meeting chat, or you can ask your questions with the Q&A section from the above. So for the next section, I will invite you, Mr. Ibrahim, into our screen for the ultimate guide to inverter selection part. And thank you once again, Mr. Abhinav, and we will see you at the end of the webinar again. So thank you, everyone. The stage is yours, Mr. Ibrahim.
Thank you so much, Gizem. Thank you, Abhinav, for brief information about PowerSun. Let me share my screen. I would like to run through a quick presentation. So before we start, I just want to give you an idea how the flow will be. So for first couple of minutes, I'll just introduce about Solplanet, and then we go to the next step of technical selection criteria for the inverter. So Solplanet, when we talk about inverter technology, Solplanet is a brand which has been introduced in 2020. But this brand is associated, it's a brand of Aishui, which is formerly known as SMA's Chinese subsidiary, and which was manufacturing a renowned product like SMA and Zever Solar. Zever Solar was one of the popular brand in India, which was sold for many years. And then now the company is independent under the umbrella of Aishui. We are producing Solplanet inverter as well as Zever. Zever Solar is limited to Chinese market versus for the rest of the world, we are promoting Solplanet brand. Let me quickly take you through facts and figures. We are globally ranked at top 6 according to S&P Global ranking. This is based on the inverter shipments which has happened in 2023. I'm very proud to say that within this short period of, let's say, 3 years of time span, we were able to rank top 6 position, and we are very aggressive. Soon we'll be coming up in top 3. We are present in 40 plus countries globally, wherein we have sales and service offices across. Right now, we have 20 plus gigawatt production facility in China, which produces more than 200,000 pieces per year. We have 200 plus intellectual properties. And when we talk about intellectual properties, definitely there are few core patents, like 70 core patents, which we use in our product. The important thing is that having patents is one thing, but using those patents in our own product to improve the efficiency, that is most important thing, which we are doing. Our customer satisfaction is already awarded through EUPD. We are now globally, ranked into top 500 energy enterprise as per China Institute of Energy Economics. And all our product range is awarded for Red Dot for its aesthetic look. Let me take you through the next slide to show our global presence. when we started promoting Solplanet brand in 2020, we focused more to have our presence in European country. Thus, you can see most of the presence you will find in European country. We have all the warehouses and facilities in Netherlands. At the same time, we would like to focus on the rest of the world, so we started focusing on Middle East and India market. Now I'm very happy to say that in India market we have authorized partner PowerSun who is selling product nationally, and through them we are supporting for sales and service activities. We have a manufacturing facility in China, which is in Yeongju, and followed by we have three R&D centers to develop product, which is in Suzhou, Shanghai, and Xi'an. So these are the locations, right? So let me take you through a developmental history from the beginning. The company has incorporated in 2007 in the name of ZOF, ZOF. And in 2009, we developed a brand called Zever Solar. This particular entity we established to develop string inverter technology and R&D center for that. In 2011, we were the first Chinese company who got the VDE certification to sell products in European country. That is the biggest achievement for us. And then followed by us, many other Chinese companies got, but we were the first one who got this VDE certification. In 2012, SMA had their purchase office in Shanghai to source the components for production in Germany. In 2013, Zever Solar is acquired by SMA through mergers. So it became a 100% SMA China subsidiary. So from 2013 to 2019, it was SMA China. We developed a lot of products into R&D like Sunny Tri-Power, Sunny Central CP1000, which is 1 megawatt central inverter. A lot of things we have sold during this period under the umbrella of SMA. In 2019, Ashway is funded as an MBO, which was management buyout. The existing management, they themselves have funded and made it as an independent company at the name of Ashway. And then we are still sole distributor of SMA products in China as well as service partner. In 2020, Aishui have launched a brand called Solplanet to cater to the overseas market. 2021, we were ranked top 12 according to global shipments by the survey which is done by Wood Mackenzie. In 2022, we again ranked in top 500 global new energies. In 2022 February, a lot of developments happened. We have shifted our headquarter to Shanghai so that it can be easy for everyone to connect globally. And then so on, we have done a lot of things with respect to the global shipments. We ranked in 2022 as in ninth position, and here in 2023 we ranked at excelled, and we ranked at top 6. So this is very important that always to join hands with the company who is well established, very old in the system, in the fraternity, and growing. Let me take you to the through the innovative technologies which what we have dealt with for last few years. So from 2019 to 2013, we developed a product. There were main products were including 1.5 to 17 kilowatt string inverters, as well as 100 kilowatt to 1 megawatt capacity central standalone inverters. These are the portfolio which we developed during 2009 to 2013. From 2013 to 2019, this was SMA era, where we have developed a lot of products like Zever Solar, Sunny Tri-Power, Sunny Boy series, and then Solid Q50, which was one of the hotcake selling in Indian market, which is 50 kilowatt SMA inverter, Sunny, and then Sunny Central 1.5 1 megawatt capacity central inverter, which is having very good installation base in India. From 2019 onwards, when we have from 2019 onwards, when we have introduced Solplanet brand, we have developed a lot of products into string inverter technology. We developed a product ranging from 1 kilowatt to 110 kilowatt string inverter. And when we talk about hybrid inverter, we have range from 3 to 12 kilowatt, and then so on. So we continue developing our product portfolio, which is required for global market. not only string inverters, we have many other products like heat pumps and EV chargers and so on. Let me take you through the next slide where we can show you that how our products are accredited by different international laboratories. The laboratories like Bureau Veritas, TUV, Intertech, CQC, TUV Reynolds, and StateGrid. Most of the tier one accredited laboratories have approved a product. We got all the IC certificates from them. So it shows that the product is reliable to use on field. We are enjoying the solid partnership with most of the industry giants where we are providing them OEM service. When we take a name like Trina Solar, Chin, Spike, Skyworth, Longi, Chollywood, Jinko, many brands are there for whom we are, giving OEM support. Let me take you through a quick portfolio. I don't want to go product by product here, just to show you that how the product looks like and what categories we have. We have single phase inverters from ranging from 1 kilowatt to 10 kilowatt capacity. Okay, wherein you will get every variant 1, 2, 2.2, 3, 3.6 kilowatt, 3.3 kilowatt, 4, 5, 6, everything. So as per your requirement, you can choose the product. And when it comes to three-phase inverter range, we have product ranging from 3 kilowatt capacity, a smallest 3 kilowatt capacity three-phase inverter, 210 kilowatt. And the best part is that all these inverters are BIS approved, which you can use in Indian market. We have hybrid inverter range for single phase and three phase, which can work on work with lithium ion batteries as well as lead acid batteries. So the three phase series, which is the higher capacity of hybrid inverters, can be worked with lead acid or gel batteries, and smaller capacity single phase can work with lithium ion batteries. So we have this low voltage lithium ion battery with two variant 5 kilowatt and 10 kilowatt capacity, versus we have a higher capacity of lithium ion batteries as well, which works with high voltage. That also available. We have EV chargers with us. We have AI loggers and smart meters which can connect to 80 inverters together in one plant, which is the highest capacity in the industry. Wi-Fi dongles and communication module. The best part is that when we talk about communication and data security, that is most important for Indian market. We have our in-house IT team who develop the software, and we have our own servers where we maintain the data secured. So your data is always secured with Solplanet, and we use our own. We are not using any third-party monitoring platforms to showcase our generation data. So now it's time to understand that we understood about Solplanet, how it is, how good a company is, what is the company history, and now we would like to show you that how you should choose the inverter. What are the important key factors which need to be considered while choosing the right inverter. The agenda is to show you the checklist, that how many components and which are all components that has to be checked, and then functional solutions, which we can talk about, that which are all add-on functions that consumer can enjoy, and then product advantage and features. Let's go with checklist first. When we talk about checklist, there are several points which need to be finalized, checked, and go through before choosing one standard inverter. So let's say we'll try to find what is the parameter to check and how Solplanet is positioned in that particular segment. So let's say the first thing is that important thing, whether all the inverters which we are procuring for the project are IC certified or BI certified or not. That is most important for Indian market to get net metering support from the discoms. So all our inverters from Solplanet brand are approved for BIS, including single phase and three phase inverters up to 110 kilowatt capacity. Global ranking for solar inverter, which is most important. Like in PV module, we say we want to have tier 1 modules, we want to have tier 2 or something. Similar way in solar inverters, there are global rankings which shows that how product is important, globally presence they have, and then how their manufacturing facility and service supports. Based on that, we secured sixth position as per the SP Global research work. Based on the shipments which has happened in 2023, we are far more aggressive to have more sales during coming years so that we can secure more upward position. The best thing is that when we say a sixth position, you'll have to understand that the company which is started about only 3 years back is at this position within 3 years. It shows that people like the product and they are choosing our brand to use in their projects. That is most important thing. How old is the company? As I told you that the 16-year-old company which is having strong expertise and know-how about the inverter technology and strong R&D backup, that gives reliability factor to the while choosing the inverter. And we got the first VD certified in the industry. So when we choose a inverter brand, try to understand what is the history and how far. So when we talk about 16-year-old, it is not only about 16 year and how old is the company. There are many companies in market who are very old in the system, but we'll have to understand what is their bread and butter. When we talk about Solplanet, inverter business is the core business. We don't have any allied business. Unlike many other brands are available in market, for them inverter is not the bread and butter. They have allied businesses and inverter segment is one of their product. So there it again impacts on the long term reliability for another 10 years or 20 years of lifespan. Service network, we talk about this next point. Local hotline service we are developing in India so that it's ease of access for everyone, and on a single call our service team will be available to give offer you service support. Now, the next important thing is that whether these inverter companies have service repair on site, which is most important. Most of the Indian EPCs and end client ask for on-site repair. We do have such service, but we don't give it. We suggest to have service replacements of the inverter, which is most important thing to understand. See, when inverter produces at factory and it comes to your site, before dispatching from factory, we do the testing at a different level. All those quality testings will happen, and then efficiency of that inverter will be guaranteed, and then it will come to the market. And then that's how the inverter performs at the efficiency which is shown in IC. But what happens if someone changes the board or repair on site? Then after replacing the board in the inverter, how you will ensure that the inverter is working at the same efficiency which was there when you bought it from factory? It is very difficult because there are no such testing equipments available on a field who can test the inverter after the replacement or repair on site. So it is always recommended for small string inverters not to repair at site. You take a replacement of the inverter. That shows that company thoughts about the generation guarantee which you normally give to end client. So it is always better to have a replacement inverter rather than repair on site. So find about that, because this repair looks very tempting that, oh, person will come very second day to my site and he will repair. No, but it can impact on the efficiency. So we have to ensure about the service replacement of the complete inverter instead of repair. Or in such cases, if there is a repair possibility, that repair has to happen in the proper repair center of the company so that they ensure the replacement of the board and test it before dispatch to the client. Next point is wider MPPT range, string optimization with multiple MPPT. Of course, if you have an inverter with multiple MPPT range, you can have wider MPPT voltage range, can work with higher capacity PV modules plugged into the system, and it is very important feature. DC-AC ratio, normally in India we try to choose between 20 percent overloading to 30% 35% overloading. Company provides you 150% AC to DC oversizing, and here by having the higher AC DC overloading, you can comfortably use these inverters into the high altitude locations or many or the locations where you have very cold weather. By increasing your module sizing, you can have maximum AC output, and it benefits on BOS cost as well. Next thing is that control technology, which is most important. What I feel is that when it comes to inverter technology, since I am into this industry for almost 15 years now, I have seen that technologies have evolved. And the old technology was ARM technology, which is just a standard technology which communicates through IGBT for energy conversions and all. So here, when we talk about this control technology, we use normally DSP watchdog for higher capacity inverters. And that is most important. I'll just emphasize more on this. We use DSP watchdog. What is watchdog and what is it? So DSP is digital signal process, which is much better process compared to the ARM technology. And when we talk about watchdog, this particular function performs at a level where it ensures the reliability on a hardware. So if you have this DSP watchdog, definitely the hardware failures are much lesser or much controlled compared to the ARM technology. So it is always better that you choose the latest technology, which is far better in the industry standards, and it impacts on the cost as well. If you use a robust technology, it has its own price. But today, if we spend that one penny extra, definitely this reliability and the product life improves. So that's why we recommend you to choose the right control technology. Component layout, temperature derating, most important thing, because when we talk about inverter as an whole body, so there are different sections like DC side section, AC side section, right? There are IGBT section, there are communication modules inbuilt. So what we understand is that when you choose an inverter, that inverter should have all electronic component in one particular section, and that section has to be IP66 rated, so that no dust or no rain or nothing should go inside to the that particular section. That will improve the electronic component life, because even though, let's say, if you have a proper installation with IP66 rated Solplanet inverter, you open up after 3-4 years also, or 6-7 years, you will find that all inverter components are brand new, like, because those kind of protections we have given. And for cooling part, the fans and everything, we have kept it outside the inverter body within the heatsink, so that it can cool the inverter from outside, and it is very easy to replaceable or repairable or something. So the important thing here is I'm sorry, the important thing here is to understand the importance of operation and maintenance after installation of the inverter. For any single reason, if you have to open the top cover of the inverter, definitely there are dust which will go inside the inverter component, and then it will weaken the life of the components. That's why we say we sell the quality product, but it is not only quality, it is reliable product. So it's like fit and forget. You fit today, and rest assured that inverter will perform for its inverter life. Leakage current detections, we do have GFCI and AFCI functions for arc fault and ground fault function detection. That again reduces the risk of inverter burning. Zero export power limit, we have to check, because today this might not be important, zero export, because I have seen that a lot of residential installations up to 10-15 kilowatt capacity, they never think of zero export. But in future, when the next level of monitoring will come from, like today we are enjoying net metering from discom, but tomorrow there'll be a new function which normally already in European countries they are using, like live live energy generation control. So there, if you have the zero export function, you can control much better. So that's why choose the inverter which have readily available zero export function, which can be used in future. Shadow function scanning, again, this is a very big topic to discuss about, but I'll tell you quickly that if you have a partial shaded scenario, in that scenario also our inverter are capable to optimize the energy so that your losses will be minimum compared to the standard on-grid inverter. So this is the shade soul technology which we have in the inverter. Does the inverter have anti-corrosion? Yes. Environmental compliant K4KH, which is much better compliant than C4 standard corrosion related certification, which you will find from the competition. 4K4H is the upcoming latest version. When we talk about product warranty, all our products, it comes with 10 years of factory warranty. That is where we say reliability, because we know that the kind of the component layout we have, the kind of temperature derating and hot side and low side temperature zones we have maintained in inverter, that itself shows you the reliability of the product. That's why we are very sure that inverter lasts for its life, which is 20 years of life. That's thus we are providing 10 years of standard factory warranty. Plus, if someone want additional factory warranty, the warranties can be extended to next 10 years, like in 5 years of slot. We suggest in EPCs or end client, if someone want to have warranty, they can take the warranty at the time of inverter purchase. That will give more beneficial. These are all important checklists which we have to look forward when we choose the inverter. And once you find that every point is ticked, then you check about the company's reliability and its history, and then choose the inverter. This is what we would like to showcase about the inverter checklist and parameters. Let's go to the next slide that will give you a functional solution. I'll just quickly run through because most of the things I have explained you during the checklist. When we talk about functional solutions, zero export, we talked about. This functional solution is most important when we talk about controlling the power. Um, we do have zero export meters which can be supplied to you along with the inverter. Okay, and then the next point is having dynamic reactive power control. This is not important for the smaller installations, but when you take 110 kilowatt capacity inverter for 400 kilowatt or 500 kilowatt industrial installation, or 1 megawatt 2 megawatt industrial installation, must very important thing, because today or tomorrow industrial consumers can they might have to compensate about their reactive power, and for that your inverter should be capable to do that. So always choose the inverter which can compensate the reactive power, which can work. Weather station, any third party weather stations also can be worked with our inverter, as in Sol communication, where you use AI logger. You can connect all weather stations, inverter, and many other appliances together, and you can monitor it on our monitoring platform. At the same time, AFCI, arc fault detection, GFCI, which I discussed, is important thing. Rapid shutdown. This is the again important thing. It doesn't have much market share in India, but still people prefer to say, "Oh, sir, we would like to use optimizer and all thing." I says that when we have shared soul technology, which will reduce your losses, no need to use any optimizers for the system. But still, if someone want to use optimizer, our inverters are capable to sync with AP Smart or Tigo optimizers. Compatible with SCADA system. If you want to use any third-party monitoring platform, our inverters can give you, we can provide you APIs so that you can configure with the third-party monitoring system, and you can take the data on cloud. As I said you that one unit of AI logger can have is compatible to monitor 80 inverters together, and this is compatible with any third party data logger. The best thing is that if you are pre-planned about how your data logger is going to act. Let's say if you want to have third party monitoring as well as Solplanet monitoring, this is also possible, but you'll have to tell us in advance. Most of the features are optional, so we can give you a dual channel RS485 inverter wherein both loggers can work simultaneously, so that it is very easy for O&M purpose. APIs, as I said to you, that we'll share you APIs so that you can sync with third-party monitoring applications. Quickly, a product advantage and features. All our inverters ranging from 110 kilowatt to the smallest one, 3 kilowatt capacity. You will find that the inverters are much good, that can give you a lowest LCOE, higher compatibility and reliability when we talk about configuration with different PV. So if you, as on today, we talk about higher ampere rating. All our inverters are coming with higher ampere, about 12 20 ampere and above. So where your high capacity PV module can also sync with this and then work. So for the inverter smaller capacity, we ensure that at least 16 ampere should be given, and for the higher capacity inverters, it goes to 20 amperes per string. And then operation maintenance friendly DC finish connectors are there, which is very plug and play system, 24/7 monitoring. Solplanet application is there, and very highest reliability reliable inverter, because it has IP66 K4 4K4H anti corrosion grade, which is much better than C4, and high working temperature. It works on a very highly temperatures like Gujarat location or Rajasthan location where you have high temperature. It works fabulously. So now let's take you to the next slide, which is 27 monitoring. This is the most important thing which we are providing as a standard function. What happens here is that in the daytime, you will monitor the entire generation, PV generation, and in the night time, it can monitor the grid parameters as well. So in this fashion, you can monitor 24/7 how your plant is performing. And this is important in future if you want to go for reactive power control. Q at night. This function is most important thing. So we have designed a product which is futuristic. We are not looking at today's requirement. There are many regional brands available in market. When I say regional and global, I'll tell you my one particular product. Okay, ASW 110 kilowatt. Okay, ASW 110. This product we are producing in China and selling it to globally. If you find in India the same product, Germany, China, let's say, Australia, you will have the same product, same catalog, same series. Versus regional products, regional brands. What is the difference? Regional brand, like check their data sheet for India. They will have different data sheet for India, different data sheet for Middle East, different data sheet for Australia. So what they do, even though they are a big brand, they produce products regionally to cater regional requirements. That is not a standard product. So that's why we say those are all regional brands, not a global brand. Solplanet is a global brand where we produce one inverter which works across the globe. And why it is important, I'll tell you why it is important to have global brand and regional brand. Global brand, when we say, let's say, if I say 110 kilowatt capacity, okay, globally we will sell 25 gigawatt or 40 gigawatt capacity of inverters, because we have single product code which is selling supplying across. So when I know that I have 20 35 or 40 gigawatt worth portfolio globally down the line in 5 years, it is easy for me, it is easy for company to maintain the spare parts for that, which will be helpful for you for another 10-20 years. But for the regional companies, on the other hand, regional companies, if they have different product in India, different product in Pakistan, different in Australia, they'll have to maintain so many spare parts, and thus it is not viable solution. That's why people fail to offer warranties for the product which is expired. So what I mean to say, check for the inverter which is 5-year old in the industry and try to understand whether the spares are available for that product or not. So this is how you can try to differentiate between global company and regional company. So I'm very proud to say that Solplanet is global company where you can have reliability for having product related services for next decades. Let me take you to the next, power derating. Most of our inverters ranging from all the CNI will give you a very, a linear graph which shows that the duration starts from 40 to 50 degrees and it goes gradually down up to 60 degrees. So what it means that when you have higher temperature, it will start derating, but it will not stop generation. It will gradually stop. So by the time what will happen, let's say if there was a higher temperature during 3 p.m., then what happens for other inverters, suddenly the generation drop from this to this 50, it will stop generating. Versus in our case, even though from 3 it is higher temperature, it will gradually reduce its generation up to 6 p.m. in the evening. So that's why you will have more generation compared to the standard inverters which is available in market. So that's why choose the inverter, check the power derating curve before choosing the inverter, whether it is linear, or you will find that power derating, it will start from here and suddenly it will drop to the down. So if it is suddenly dropping down, don't choose those inverters. Those inverters will not perform. It will go on idle mode if there is power in a higher temperature. So these are all factors and functions which I would like to bring to your notice while choosing the right inverter. And I hope you have a lot of insights, technical insights from Solplanet, and this will help you to choose right product for your upcoming projects. We recommend you to start using Solplanet in India and start considering this product for your upcoming quotations to your client. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you.
Gizem.
Thank you, Mr. Ibrahim, for your presentation, and thank you, Mr. Abhinav, for great presentation from PowerSun as well. This ultimate guide to inverter selection was a successful webinar for us. I would like to give you one more thank you to our speakers, and thank you for our audience to which you stayed in here and listened our webinar today with us. So for the last sentences, for to the audience, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach us from Solplanet or from PowerSun. We are here to answer your questions all the time. And for the last sentences, Mr. Abhinav, thank you once again. If you have any regarding, you need to mention something, the stage is yours. Thank you so much for the presentation.
Thank you, Gizem. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. As a closure, I would just say that Solplanet is a very good brand, and then we are very, very happy to have it with us in India. And we have the stock across India. We have warehouses in all the parts. We have in northern region. We have southern region also, and we are also expanding in other tier 2 cities with the stocks. The residential cities is available now, and we have stocks up to 110 kilowatt. So it's as Mr. Ibrahim said that you should start, using it in your quotations, and all the supports is available locally in India. We have a team of, service team. We have a technical team. Then myself is there, and Mr. Ibrahim is there. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ibrahim.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Abhinav. Thank you, audience. You stayed with us, and we have given our details to you. Our phone numbers are also displayed. You can contact us anytime if you need any technical support. We will be here to support you. I believe Mr. Raj from Raj Energy, they have something to ask. They have raised their hand. Um, if you want to ask anything, you can please. Gizem, is it possible to unmute them?
It's not possible to unmute, but if you can write your question to the Q&A, we can answer your questions.
Mr. Raj, you can write down the question, and we'll answer your question. I think
Anyways,
so. Maybe you can again show your mobile number also, so that he can call you directly.
sure. So, Mr. Raj, we'll get back to you on this to connect and discuss with you regarding your query post this webinar. And thank you so much for connecting everyone here. We are very happy to see you. And soon we will have a next round of webinar, which will have more in-depth information about service or O&M. There are different subjects on which we can learn more. The importance here is to make you more knowledgeable, share our technical knowledge so that you can be more comfortable while choosing the inverters. So thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And Mr. Raja, we will reach after you after this webinar. We cannot unmute you at the moment, or you can. Okay, we have your contact right now from Q&A, and we will contact with you after this webinar right away.
Then we are also exhibiting in REA, which is
Yes.
next month. Solplanet has a booth there, and we all will be available for any questions, direct inquiries. You can come to us, and we will also be having products where you can see those products, have a feel, and then you can ask any questions that you want.
Yeah, and the best part is that all the inverters will be displayed, including small residential segment 3 kilowatt inverter too. We are soon launching the inverter, which is 350 kilowatt capacity, which is best suitable for Kusum Yojana and best suitable for all utility product. That product will be also displayed during the REI. We invite you everyone to please join us in REI hall number 15. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Also, I would like to remind you that this webinar will be on YouTube, Solplanet YouTube channel, and you can always watch afterwards. And also, we will put our contact details below the YouTube channel, and you can always contact to PowerSun and Solplanet all the time. You can also find our contact informations on our Solplanet homepage and our distributors channel. Thank you, everyone, for joining today. So if you have any questions, you know where you can reach us. So we can close the webinar for now and see you for the next webinars with PowerSun and Solplanet collaboration. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
very
everyone.
much. Thank you.